See if we're up here first. Looks like we are up. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Wasn't planning on being on tonight. I was on earlier today. I figured I had about a half hour, 45 minutes. I might try to make a few contacts here. We'll see if anybody's on the 2-meter sideband first off. Anybody new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Much will be appreciated. Let's just give this a try real quick and see if anybody's on here.
Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf monitoring 144250 upper sideband. Anybody out there on frequency?
Hola, ¿cómo está? ¿Qué pasó, Gregory?
Hey, what happened to you yesterday?
Yeah, long story. I woke up at 6-ish, ready to go, but my Parkinson's got the best of me. Sometimes with Parkinson's, you just have zero energy. All you can do to literally get up. That's the short story.
Well, that's unfortunate, man. We had a nice showing, and I would have loved to have met you there, buddy. So maybe another time.
Definitely. As a matter of fact, probably one of the primary persons I wanted to meet with you, so it'll happen eventually.
Hopefully at Anaheim next year or earlier. We had, remember that? You ever watch that YouTube ham radio crash course?
Yeah, with the guy that's in Florida, or is he in Cerritos?
The guy that's in Cerritos. He actually showed up to our gathering.
Wow, that's cool. What was his reason for that one, without even saying anything?
Well, Andy and I, AJ6BE, were on 5-2 on the way in, and a bunch of people started talking, and he piped through. I didn't know who he was. I said, hey, we're having a ham radio get-together over at this, whatever, I forget the name of the park now, Dawn whatever, park, come on over. We're over by the tennis courts. And he's like, yeah, I'm only a half-mile away. I'll stop by. And he gave me his call letters, and then I'm like, okay, dude, see ya. I hope you come. Just figured another guy coming. And I was looking up his call letters when I was walking over to where Fred was at, and it was like, hey, that's the guy from YouTube.
Yeah, he's a pretty knowledgeable guy. I think he's an engineer in his real work.
Yes, he did mention to the company he worked at. I don't know if I'm streaming right now. I don't know if I want to say it online, but yeah, he pretty smart dude. Yeah, one of the smarter type of engineers.
He gets a lot of radios from the manufacturers to preview on his show. I watch him every now and then. He's pretty good.
Oh yeah, he's very good. He's got a 250,000 subscribers too, so it's like, whoa, man. I kind of hit him up about that. He basically said I'm not trying to get a site like his or anything like that, but he said that basically I'm swimming upstream salmon with all these guys, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I don't know how much social media you follow, but like YouTube, TikTok, you get paid money making enough subscriptions or enough followers. But it's a lot of work, and there's so many people trying to do the same thing, especially anything else in life. Only probably the top 2% I make a living off of it.
Yeah, I'm not really looking to make any money off of it. It's more of a challenge for me to see how many subscribers I can get. Maybe, spread some ham radio love out. And I've been learning a lot. I've had a lot of people jump in my chat that showed me a bunch of little tricks and stuff like that. And a bunch of people, I got a lot of people like studying for their ham license, just watching QSOs. So if I can help them, that's my pay. That's the way I look at it. This is supposed to be something fun for me. I don't want to make it into a career or anything like that. I have one right now as we speak, hopefully.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of work, and you got to have fresh content. Do you find most of your followers on YouTube are in the ham radio what brings them there?
You kind of muffled away there. Say again.
Do you find that most of your viewers on YouTube are ham radio and TV?
Oh yeah, 100% of them. I would say most of them have their licenses, but I got like 3 or 4 of them. There might be tuning in right now that are actually in the middle of studying. So they're just trying to figure out, where they want to go in the hobby, I guess. And learn how it works. So that's kind of how it's going right now.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I always wanted to do it, get out of TV. And then life went on, and I had my work and family and stuff. And then when I was able to get into it, I never realized how much there is to get into, how many different things there are. And with the advantage of the internet and different bands and different modes and modes we didn't even have back in the 80s. It was kind of crazy. It's hard to keep up with.
Hey, who's the YouTube guy that you met?
Who's this? This is Greg K6EGG.
Great to introduce. This is Tony, W6TON.
Hey, Tony. Yeah, that's another guy that didn't show up that I wanted to meet. It was the Josh from Ham Radio Crash Course.
Oh, yeah. Like K6NAZ, I believe?
Yes.
Yeah, I like his video. Wow, he showed up?
Yeah, he was there. He was there about an hour and a half, actually, I think.
Wow, that's awesome. That's great. Yeah, I couldn't make it. We had that family picture thing, and yeah, it just went long. When were you there, Cal?
Say again, I'm sorry.
When did you leave there?
2:30, I think. I was there from 10 to about 2:30, and we had over 15 there, I think.
That's awesome. Hey, did he start filming? Is he going to make a video out of it?
He was recording some stuff off his phone, but it was actually some Fred stuff, I think, and Joe Ni-6JJ whatever. I'm trying to think. No, wait. It's that guy that has the GP9 on his Jeep. I'm trying to think what his name. His name is Joe.
Yeah, N6YYO.
That's it. He recorded some video with his setup there.
Oh, okay. Awesome. That's cool.
Hey, Greg.
Go ahead, caller.
You have is your hotspot the DV Mega?
No. It's just a DD. It's the one the first one that shows up on the Amazon search.
Okay. It doesn't require programming, just a radio, right?
You do have to program some stuff in your radio as well.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do you have to program the hotspot?
There is some configuration you have to do with it, yes.
You do that via the computer or the radio?
Both.
Roger that.
It's not as hard as you think. It's 2 separate entities that you have to make sure they're communicating with each other. Configuration, meaning the hotspot frequency has to be the same on your hotspot as it does with your radio. Colors have to be the same, stuff like that. But once you get it all set up, it's very easy to navigate through.
So do you have an Ethernet cable that goes from your wireless to the hotspot and then the hotspot to the radio?
No, it's Wi-Fi.
Oh, so it goes, how does it get, well, you don't remember, which radio are you using?
I am on my 9700.
So it's Wi-Fi from the 9700 to the hotspot?
No. I talk to it through the air on a hotspot frequency that I have set up.
Okay, but when you oh, okay, I got you. So it's going from the transmit antenna to the hotspot to the internet.
You got it.
Okay, thanks. Sorry, Tony, and good evening, 73.
Oh, no problem. I was intruding. Hey, hope you are well. Tony, W6TON.
I am well, and hope you and that other guy that looks just like you are doing well, too.
I think he's okay. He's been working. Yeah, we haven't spoken much lately. I haven't even been on radio lately this whole week.
Yeah, they said in the news yesterday, Americans canceled over 1,000 flights yesterday, both air traffic and, weather and gas shortages.
Oh, wow. I did not hear about that. Wow.
Go get your pilot's license for commercial.
Yeah, maybe he's picking up overtime. Maybe that's what he's doing. Yeah, I wish I could leave, but I got to watch the kids.
Yeah, they'll be fine on their own.
Yeah, they're pretty resilient. I think, yeah, we could use the extra bucks, right? Did I hear, Dave, you didn't make the meeting too?
Yeah, that's correct. I got up to go, but I just didn't have the energy to make it.
Copy that. I have those days, actually a lot of those days with the kids. Anyways, I'll be standing by, W6TON.
All right, Tony, what was your excuse, buddy?
No, I told you I had the pictures taken. It's family photo day at the Kung Fu studio.
Oh, I thought that was earlier in the morning.
No, that was like right at that time, late morning-ish, so it took a little while. I could have made it, I guess, but I didn't know how long you're going to be there.
I wasn't expecting to be there that long, but, just some people showed up early and left early. Some people showed up the whole time. Some people showed up, late and left late. So it was a great turnout, man. It was really cool meeting some of the guys, and it was very strange. I mentioned I walked away to my car, and I heard everybody talking. It was just like it was on the radio. I heard Fred the loudest. I heard Don in there a little bit. I heard Keith kind of jump in there once in a while, so it was kind of funny.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Yep. Did you guys all talk on the radio on the way over and also on the way home?
I did with Andy because we left. We weren't planning on it, but we left exactly the same time to go down there, and then we left and we went and had a late lunch and went to HRO.
Roger. Always fun to go there. But anyways, if you met Danny, right, and Dave met Danny before too. I'm just like Danny, but just a little bit shorter.
I don't know what to say for that.
No, we're basically the same person.
Oh, come on. You guys are different people.
No, he flies, I fly, and, he started this hobby, I started this hobby, and, we both, he played the trumpet, I played the trumpet, we're about the same. that is very cool. You got to meet Josh. I think the guy's name is Josh, right?
Yeah, because I told Keith, I go, yeah, the guy from Ham Radio Crash Course is coming. He's like, what? How does he know about this?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's cool.
Hey, he's a pretty good dude, man. Everybody kind of chatted with him for a little bit, and he was kind of, was wanting to know what Fred's setup was, and Fred had this bike with all this stuff plugged into it and ground wires everywhere and backpacks with radios on it and everything.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, and I think he's a local guy. He lives around there too, I think.
I think he was only about a mile away, so he rode his bike in. So actually, Don was really close too. There was one of his buddies showed up. There's a couple people that weren't really on the frequency too much that showed up, but it was nice to meet him, man.
Roger. And you were at that, is it the Don Kanabe Park or something like that?
Yes, and that park's huge. We drove around for about 5 minutes trying to figure out, or 10 minutes trying to figure out where they were at.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, it was a nice day, beautiful day.
Actually, when I left, it was like 70-something degrees here. So I had my shorts on, and I took Carbon Canyon down into the canyon, through Brea and stuff, and I hit this wall of fog. So it was pretty foggy for a first hour or two.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, the low clouds came down. So yeah, it kept the temperature cool, so it wasn't too bad, not too hot. Anyway, I will meet you next time at your next gathering.
We want to try to do it once a month, but I don't know how that's going to work out. I know with my schedule and everything like that, but who knows? I love to meet up with everybody again. It was nice that I spent a lot of time. I went to, try to talk to everybody individually for as long as I could, and it's great meeting Joe and seeing his setup there. I can't believe that guy has a GP9 on his Jeep. That thing was huge, So one of the guys I talked to on what's it called, DStar, Tom was out there as well. Gabe is kind of his mentor, so we chatted there. I think he might be watching on YouTube right now.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, I met Keith. He's the first one I met, I think, and then. I think, I know Joe. I met Joe 2 or 3 times. Yeah, that GP9 is incredible. I don't know if Dave, IRV, came, but I met him last week. I took the kids to the railroad that he operates at El Dorado Park. And I think that's about it.
Dave did not come, but I talked to him on the radio. He had to go to work right when we started, so he checked in on the radio. I think probably is the best way I can describe it. But yeah, I kind of wanted to meet him too. I don't get to talk to him too often. I talk to him on 5.2 when I'm out in LA, but I have not met him.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah, I haven't been on radio this whole week. Kind of just. I guess I'm just lazy. I didn't set anything up. So I just set up the radio today, mostly because of Halloween.
Yeah, we had a Halloween super spreader here. We had about 20 people here. Dave, I heard you in there. Go ahead.
Now, your hotspot allows you to communicate DStar, is that correct?
Yes, and if you get the most expensive, and Tony would know about this, the most expensive hotspot, it's called the open spot. You can cross mode in, so you can go in on DStar, you can come out on Fusion, you can come out on DMR, you can come out on All-Star, you can do a bunch of different stuff. As long as you're digital going in, as far as I know. But if the hotspot that I have, if you have a DStar radio, it'll go out on DStar, but it won't cross, what do they call that? Not pollinate, that's a bad word for that. Cross mode into a different mode. But if you have a Fusion radio, it would go to a Fusion Fusion reflector.
And were you able to install it by reading the manual from the radio, or did you do it on YouTube?
Well, I don't know if you're watching YouTube right now. The instructions are not exactly very outlined. It shows you how to get it going, but it doesn't give you the parameters on what to put in. So that I was YouTube and a lot of Gabe, K6EGG.
Okay, thanks. I have, look this up if you can on your web, DV Mega hotspot, and see if that's the compatible device, if that's what we're talking about, DV MEGA hotspot.
I think most of those are. I'm looking it up right now just to confirm. Actually, that DV Mega is not complete. You got to finish putting it together, I think, if that's correct.
So mine's together. I got it from, I think it was Bridgecom.
Yeah, if it's together, you should be good to go.
Okay, I'm out. Do you know what it's under in the manual?
Do I know what it's under in the manual? What do you mean by that?
To connect the DV hotspot in the owner's manual of the 9700. I'm looking through it and I don't see anything that mentions it.
That's what I was saying about the directions aren't really directions. They show you kind of how to turn it on, and you got to put all the parameters in to connect it the way you want to connect it, because they would have, there's a different way to connect it through DStar, DMR, and vice versa. So I would highly suggest going on YouTube and following some of the directions on there. That kind of got me going. Are you able to connect to it yet?
No, I've plugged in, it's lit up, I got the green light. I'm just now looking at hooking it up on the radio, seeing what I can get.
Yeah, the first thing you need to do is connect to it via Wi-Fi to put in your Wi-Fi password. Then that way it's connected to your internet. You can do all the updates, then you can start programming the parameters in it. Honestly, now my second one I bought, I have a second hotspot I have for the car. I programmed that thing in like 5 minutes.
Copy. All right, I'm standing by, checking it out.
I wish I could talk you through, but I need to see what you're doing.
Appreciate it.
So you need to get a YouTube channel going or something.
Pretty sure we're connected to the internet because I have a green light, and I used it for my Bridgecom handheld radio, and it worked for a while. But anyway, I'll figure it out.
Unless you configured it, I'm pretty sure it's not connected to the internet. I'm almost 90% positive. And I think W6TON would agree with me on that. What do you think?
Oh, sorry, I got called away. But you were talking about hotspot?
Yeah, he thinks his hotspot's already connected to the internet, and without configuring it, I strongly think that that's not the case.
Oh, you know what? You better ask Danny. He's the one with the hotspot. I only borrowed it, so I still don't know the intricacies. But yeah, I'm not sure.
And if he's not around, Gabe is the guru. He loves talking about it. He's really explanatory about it. He's very good at talking people in on it. So he's your best bet, man. He's helped me out a lot. And I don't know if Bill's been out here, N6UTD. He helped me out a ton, too.
Okay,
Hey.
I just found the video. I'm going to be sitting here watching it. Talk to you in a bit.
Hey, don't forget to watch me. I need some more subscribers.
Say that again?
Don't forget to watch me. I need more subscribers.
Pulling up now.
Hey, anybody in the watching tonight? Say hi in the chat. We'd love to know who you are. Somebody lurking or sandbagging or it's like somebody else just popped in there. So jump in, say hi.
Hey, Tony, so you don't have the hotspot with you right now?
Negative. Danny has it.
Okay. You can connect to the Papa system, right?
Yeah, I think I have a couple of their repeaters in the memory. What, do you want to try it?
Yeah, I was going to go over there. I just, Tom, one of the guys I met yesterday, and I've talked to him on DStar a lot. He's watching right now on YouTube, I think, and I would love to chat with him on there. Since Dave went away, and you can slide over there. Pardon me, and you can slide over there. Tom's watching right now.
Okay, go for it. I'm not sure how to do that, but I'll try to follow along. Go ahead and switch over.
Copy that. K6EGG, QSY to reflector 12A, and I heard K6EGG in there real quick. Also, stand by.
Yeah, hey Tony, I'll go ahead and switch the Cypress repeater over to 12 Alpha.
Okay, copy that. Hey, Gabe, thanks a lot. W6TON.
All right. See if I'm connected here. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 12 Alpha through my hotspot in the city of Chino, and also streaming live on YouTube.
K6EGG, K6N.
K6N. This is Greg, K6EGG. Yeah, Dave got a hotspot, so he's watching some YouTube right now to get his bearings straight with it. I'm sure he's going to be hitting you up with some questions. Oh, what would he be, the Yoda of the hotspots of DStar?
What type of hotspot did he get? Is it one that has DStar on it?
He got the mega, I think the mega one or whatever it's called, mega DV hotspot.
Yeah, because if it's using DStar, that's what your hotspot uses. If it's using DStar, then it's easy. You just go into the configuration page, go down about 2/3 of the way, and then you gotta configure your Wi-Fi, if you use Wi-Fi or direct. But anyway, he'll figure it out. Hey, Tony, you over here, K6N?
Gabe is the man, and he was sandbagging.
I think Tom was going to join us too once you change the reflector. I don't know if he did already.
Got quiet out here. I wasn't planning on...
Hey, Tom, you out there? KN6NGP. That's a long call sign. You out there?
Yes, sir. Good evening, Gabe. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm glad that contest is finally over. Man, I had to really struggle for 9 contacts. I think at least 5 of them are good new countries on 20 meters, but Ooh, the band was active. It was busy. It was jumping today, that's for sure.
Did you go yesterday too? Did I key over somebody?
And then another 2 seconds later, I hear it on the computer. It's very weird.
Tom, I keyed over you. Sorry. You may want to turn down your volume, but you're going to get a headache if you keep it up.
Anyway, so Greg, you're streaming twice in one day. Is that a record?
I think I've actually done 3 in one day. I wasn't expecting to be on tonight, and the only reason why I came on earlier is Keith wanted somebody to test with after you sent him the file and stuff. So I'm much obliged to him to give him a hand with that. So that's why I came on, and if somebody was watching, they can kind of see us test. And did you see how I tested? I tested through my hotspot and going through the repeater to make sure he was hitting the reflector.
Yeah, I caught that. So he was definitely 100% into the machine and into the reflector.
And now we got to get Tom talked into getting a sideband radio so he can jump on with us there.
Yeah, Fred was talking about people giving away radios. I was going to hope that he was going to give away a sideband radio for Tom.
I'd be up for that.
Do you think Fred would give up his 9700 for Tom?
So, pick 12 Alpha to broadcast on as opposed to 14 Charlie or any other reflector.
I chose that because the Papa system, very often, if anybody's listening, it's probably not tonight, is very quiet for all those repeaters that are hooked up right now. All that bandwidth being used, I would like to see if some people can get brought into it. I know some of the guys that drive around during the day, N6DXN, I think it's N6DXN. He's out in Corona. He's always trying to make contacts, but no one calls him back. So I've been trying to kind of recruit people over to 12, at least the way I can. I'll be on 30. I'm like, hey, just go to 12. So I'm kind of getting it stuck in their head that people are on 12 too. So that's kind of the reason why I'm doing it. You guys still there?
I'm still here. Hey, K6EGG, Gabe, are you still out there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I jumped over to sideband to get Tony over here. I had to talk him through setting up his radio for DStar.
It looks like we're also on a repeater up in Vancouver too.
This page on DStar, and it was saying that 12A was a permalink repeater, and then 12B and 12C are Papa system. If we are on 12 Alpha, are we actually on the Papa system?
So yeah, I don't know why or how they set it up that way, but that's the way it's set up.
I just checked. Yes, we are transmitting on the Papa repeaters right now. I just accidentally changed my hotspot to or my TV to a different repeater. Sorry. Yes, we are on the Papa system repeaters right now.
This is K6EGG. Yeah, I'm coming through the Santiago machine now. So I guess we're Papa. We're Papa.
And we are on the VE7NZD repeater up in Vancouver.
I wonder if any of our Canadian friends would care to join in.
Yeah, it looks like around. Looks like there's like 6 repeaters actually we're connected to up there. They're all tied and linked together.
Are they on our same time schedule, or are they on a different schedule?
Yeah, Vancouver's on Pacific Daylight Savings Time right now. Yes, they are. Is Tony going to make appearance here?
I'll just swing back over the sideband and see if he needs anything. K6EGG.
Copy. It's just me and Tom here with us. 12 repeaters. What's going on, dude?
I'm actually really surprised that somebody from Canada is not saying at least hello.
Maybe they're watching the end part of their hockey game. I don't know, man. Wow. Did you hear that in the background?
No, I'm not hearing anything except the fan running on my 5100.
Somebody lit off a firework in their backyard right behind me. We got some people listening out there in Vermont. It's Eric again. Looks like Mike down in San Diego's watching. So we got a little bit of a crowd watching tonight. Maybe they can jump over to Reflector 12A.
I have not listened to any UK nets yet, but I would like to. The radio is amazing. Yes, I love this radio. Wow, that is loud. You guys hear that over the stream? Holy shit. Pardon my language there, but man, it shook my window. 12A is a repeater system in Southern California called the Papa system, which if you look up there, if I can go to their website here. Hold on a second. Hey, Haley, you okay? I know, it's loud. You okay? Come here. Give me a hug. I'm sorry. All right. Hey, I'll be right back, guys. You okay? All right. Let's go to your room, okay? I know it's loud.
W6TON, this is K6EGG.
I know. Come here. It's okay. Sorry about that, you guys watching. Yeah, they're lighting off fireworks. It's right behind our house, so my poor daughter's not doing too well with that. So I apologize. I am back. So the Papa system, I'm going to bring up right now. They're DStar repeaters. They have, I believe, 11 of them. Here they are right here. Starting with Oak Mountain. They're all tied together right now. If you go to the dashboard, you can see their call letters all right here. And you can see them in the dashboard along with the Vancouver repeater.
Hey, Gabe, you still out there? K6EGG. Tom, you still out there? This is Greg, K6EGG.
Yes, sir, I'm here. All I'm hearing is a bunch of crickets.
I apologize. They were lighting off fireworks, like I said a second ago, and my poor daughter got freaked out. She came in here running, crying, so had to kind of chill for a second.
That definitely takes precedence. I agree.
It's weird. That kind of stuff normally doesn't freak her out, so it's kind of strange.
Hey, Greg, have you ever thought about using the wind system as well? The wind system, I think, is actually even much larger than Papa.
Let's talk about that in person one day.
Gotcha.
For the most part, I don't. Yesterday was the first time I talked on an analog repeater to Andy, AJ6BE. I think you met him yesterday. That was the first time I talked on an analog repeater in probably over 12 years. I didn't until recently have the tones even put into my repeaters on my radio. Just when I switched over radios from my B71 to the 5100, Gabe sent me a file, and I kind of merged the 71 file with Gabe's file, and I realized that all my repeaters didn't have the PL tones in them. So I was mainly just listening to them. So even if I tried to talk on them, it wouldn't have worked.
Well, I wanted to tell you that the Anaheim Radio Club has two repeaters. They're both K6SYU. One's in Fullerton and the other one's in Long Beach. If you have Gabe's radio programming in your 5100, you have them both. I was thinking that maybe from where you are in Corona, that you could hit that K6SYU repeater in Fullerton. Just a thought.
Yep, I definitely have them in my radio. We talked yesterday when we were leaving. I believe I was on that one. I was in the Long Beach one, I think, when I talked to you. I definitely have them, like I said, in my 5100. I need to put them in my 9700 to see if it works. I'm actually pretty confident it will work, because I can hit Catalina from here. So I'll have to try that probably this week. I'll have to bring up his file and then copy it over to my 9700 file.
Yeah, when I first started out here at the house with my 5100, or even my Bailfang, I could hit the Long Beach repeater from my driveway, but not in the house. but it took till I got my GP3 on my roof before I could hit the Fullerton repeater. I could never really figure out why that was.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's very strange.
What kind of antenna do you have on your house at home?
I have an X50NA antenna. It's actually technically a repeater antenna, but dual band. I probably should have got something bigger when I put it up because I'm never going to put up another antenna up there again, probably. But it seems to do the job. I mean, I can talk all the way down to San Diego and pretty much into the valley with it on sideband and 2 meter, and I can hit every pretty much local repeater in Southern California.
Yeah, I'd like to try to talk to you on 146.520 sometime. Doesn't have to be tonight, just sometime. See if I can reach you in Corona. I should.
Oh, yeah, we should. I'm actually in Chino, so we're a little closer. You just had the 5100, right? You're hooked to right now?
Yeah, I'm on my 5100. I have a Comet GP3 26.5 feet up in the air.
Want to give it a try right now? I'm very interested to see now.
All right, well, all I have to do is switch radio sides. So I'll be on 146.520 standing by.
Copy, K6EGG. I'll be right back here. QSY 146.520 FM. K6EGG monitoring, hold on just a second, 146.520 from the city of Chino.
K6EGG, you have Tom here in Garden Grove. Yeah, I've got a copy on you. Your audio doesn't sound all that good, but I guess it's a whole different world than digital.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely different. I have it set up for kind of it's mainly sideband, so it's probably a little bit lower right now. Actually, I'm sorry, I have it set up for digital. But you're about an S3 here. Audio's a little bit low, but we got some dirt between us, so definitely coming in good though.
Right on, yeah, you're full. You're plus 90. It's just the audio isn't all that great. I'm talking a little louder. Does that help?
Yes, that does help. And did my audio change right there?
No, you sound about the same to me. Actually, maybe worse.
Go ahead. Can we QSY back to 12 alpha? It's hard to hear you.
I'm bummed my audio sounds bad on there.
Greg, Gabe was asking you how many watts you were putting out on 146.520.
Out of the amplifier, about 210.
Oh, that's some healthy power out there. Yeah, I can pick you up. Were you able to pick me up? I was putting out 90 watts.
That was a pretty rough copy. Mainly my amplifier's in there because I have a 100-foot coax going through it, so it gets me good through the coax. So by the time the the power hits the antenna, it's probably closer about a 180, 170, something like that.
Okay, well, that does kind of explain it. Yeah, my antenna setup isn't that great for 2 meters. It's decent, but I think Tom's got a better setup than mine.
Yeah, no offense. Tom sounded a lot better signal, better copy and everything. And Tony is putting his kids to bed and monitoring YouTube.
So we don't have any friends from Canada joining us. I would have loved to have talked to one of them.
Reflector 30 Charlie, they have a ton of guys out there usually. Tom, he's a truck driver up there. He monitors that thing pretty much 24/7. Pretty much any time I've been on, he's been on.
Normally when I get up in the morning about 8 o'clock, if I'm in a fishing for contacts mood, I'll switch gauge reflector to 30 Charlie and I'll go fishing for contacts. I don't remember where I talked to the guys from Canada. I don't know if that was on 30 Charlie or 1 Charlie. I'd have to go back and look what I wrote down. But yeah, they were the Canada folks. Those are nice people.
That they are. I'm actually half Canadian, so I was born here, but my dad's from Canada, or whatever we call it now these days. Yeah, very nice people up there. Spent a lot of time up there when I was younger. They're normally on 30 Charlie. Sometimes they migrate over to 1, but mainly the European crowd's on 1. So if you want to make a European contact or maybe an Australian contact, 1's your way to go.
Yeah, I told you about that at the get-together, that I have a tough time on 1 Charlie with trying to understand people with their accents and the language barriers, so I just pretty much stopped going to 1 Charlie now, and I just go over to 30.
Looks like I see some Canadian stations in here listening to VA6QAS. He's on a hotspot, and actually, you know what? That was the only one. So there's some Canadian stations listening. So if you want to jump in and say hi, man, go for it. This is Greg, K6EGG. Love to make the contact with you. I guess we have a bunch of sandbaggers tonight.
Well, it is Sunday night, and everyone's, a lot of people got to get ready to go to work tomorrow and all that, so. And it was a contest weekend, too, so I'm sure a lot of guys are trying to relax from ham radio. Anyway, we'll see what happens. K6EGG, Cypress, California.
Yeah, last night was really busy. I was pleasantly surprised. That's probably one of the more busier nights that I think I've heard the whole entire time. Oop, got some audio problems here. Sorry. Trying to set something up on the stream here. I found a limiter.
mean DStar was busy last night? There was a lot of action going on DStar. Is that what you mean, Greg?
Yeah, I've made a bunch of contacts, and a bunch of guys were watching YouTube, so it was pretty busy for Saturday night. And I broke my YouTube viewership, which was 18 or something like that. I had like 22 at once watching.
Mike, are you referring to my radio? I don't think I can. Can I do DCS? Oops. Oh, yeah, I can. I'm talking to these guys right now. I probably could. I might try there a little bit later. It's very early in the morning for them.
So it looks like Mike's in the chat. He's talking about there's a DCS reflector 447B. You familiar with that, Gabe? K6N?
I've never been on that reflector. What was the number of it again?
DCS 447BL.
Might be able to switch the reflector over to that, the repeater over there. Let me just go check real quick here.
Yeah, I'm going to try on my end too.
Link to DCS477B.
I was able to link to it.
K6EGG, this is KN6CTJ.
Go ahead, CTJ, K6EGG.
All right, way to go. We did it. Fantastic. That's a really great reflector here. It's tied into the UK HubNet. If you look on their website, there's more information there. Just search UK HubNet and read all about it there. Really great group. Back to you.
Okay, cool deal. I'll write this down, but I'm going to go head back over to Reflector 12. I don't want to leave those guys hanging there. So this is, double check the reflector here. It's a 447 DCS 447.
Roger, Roger. DCS 447 of UK HubNet. Yeah, thanks for running the stream. I can hear myself back. A little pause there. Oh,
yes, you can.
Have fun on the 12 Alpha. We'll catch you later. KN6CTJ. Thanks, Greg.
Copy that, man. Nice hearing you again, and I'm definitely going to try this one out. I got bookmarked everything here. K6EGG QSY back over to Reflector 12 Alpha.
Link to REF012 Alpha.
K6EGG. I'm back over on this one, Reflector 12 Alpha. Yeah, it was on our little UK hub there.
Yeah, this is K6N. Yeah, I've got a menu on the repeater, and I can go to DCS 446 and 448, but I can't go to 447. It's not listed on there, so I have to look into that. Do you know if there's anything special or different about 447 BL, Baker Lima?
It looks like they have a net on there. There wasn't anybody on there from the UK when I was on there, just briefly. I was talking to Mike down in San Diego. Yeah, I'm just on their website right now. Let me see what's ukhubnet.com. Oh, sorry, .uk.
Okay, well, I might be able to, the software is the software. I might be able to go through the radio and try and link up to it that way, through the repeater, and we'll see what happens. But I'm not going to try it now. But that's something of interest I'm going to check out.
Yeah, I could probably make a bunch of new contacts on there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Sounds like fun. Yeah, just trying to find out what the limits of the equipment is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just learned yesterday. I think it was, who was that? Was it Mike? That XRF012 Alpha is crossband into the analog side of all the Papa system repeaters.
Yeah, I think we talked about that for a short while yesterday. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I wonder if let's see if I got, I'm going to check if I got access to the XRF. I know I got XLX. Oh, yeah, there it is, XRF.
Yeah, they're doing a net right now, so I don't know if we want to try that again.
Yeah, I've got XRF 012 on here, so yeah, now I can make it Charlie. Yeah, I can probably do that with the software, the PiStar software. You could check that out too on your system. If you just go to the if you just go to the dashboard under DStar Link Manager, you can choose. I think you already know about that. Never mind. K6N.
Yep, you showed me. You showed me a lot about this stuff. I'm barely getting a little bit good about PiStar here. It's pretty easy to navigate, and I had to reset. I had to redo my whole entire card, so that kind of taught me a little bit about it too. So it's fun to play with. Is the OpenSpot different software?
Yeah, the OpenSpot doesn't use PiStar. So generally speaking, when you use PiStar software, that means you've got a Raspberry Pi. And that Raspberry Pi is controlling your modem, your DV modem, and it's also doing the connection to the internet. So yeah, the OpenSpot has its own system, so it doesn't use PiStar software. It's it's a separate and unique utility from PiStar.
Oh, great. Another thing to learn. But is it similar how the menus and configuration is?
No, it's totally different. But the one saving grace is that it's a lot simpler than Pi-Star. Because, Pi-Star is made to work on a Raspberry Pi for all the MMDVMs and whatever else goes on. But the OpenSpot is specifically just for, that software is just for that OpenSpot. So it takes a little bit getting used to, but there's a lot less complexity to it, if that makes you feel better.
It does. I'll have to mess with that. I think Denny has one, so I'll have to hit him up if I decide to get it. But I'd like to be able to cross into some DMR and stuff now. Wasn't somebody talking about some DMR's been messed up lately?
Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard someone was talking about that yesterday. Yeah. So I don't know what the story is behind that, but yeah. So something was going on. I don't know if it's fixed yet today or not. Over to you, K6EGG.
And Tom, you follow us back over here? K6EGG.
I'm still here.
Mike, that's in the chat, was mentioning that the HubNet is just like the wind system of the UK.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, if you're interested in those open spots, they got several videos on YouTube about getting the open spot set up. In fact, this one guy, it was like 2 minutes, and from the time he plugged it in, it was less than 2 minutes to the time he had it up and running, and he was on a reflector. So it's pretty simple. It's definitely less complex than Pi-Star.
It's good to know. And by the way, there was a lot of weird background noise. Is that the ambient sound that I'm hearing go through your microphone that's just getting digitized?
I was moving the mic. Okay, so I'm making a little noise now. I was just moving my mic around. I got a gooseneck on the mic, so it should be okay now.
Yeah, it is. I just wondered what it was. Do you get anybody else hear that too? I don't know if you were losing internet connection or what. It was weird.
Mike, if you're watching, are these all the...
Alrighty, well, hey, it's getting kind of late. I'm getting ready to shut it down for tonight. You gotta get up early tomorrow, Greg, or anything?
No. I usually wake up about 7:30 or so. Just kind of lay in the bed, depending on how I feel. No, it's my wife's birthday tomorrow, so we're gonna do kind of a late breakfast and hang out down in Orange County. I got to take some stuff to my doctor's office down in Newport, and then we're gonna have an early dinner down there.
It sounds like fun. It's a good thing it wasn't last week because we had that rain on Monday, was it, I think?
Yeah, the mist. We only got like a little bit of mist, but yeah, I think I'm going to hang it up here in a few minutes. I'm going to do some testing on some stuff before I go out. But nice chatting with you again. Once again, nice meeting you yesterday, and I'll probably be on a lot this week. I know my next scheduled day of work is next Sunday, so I got full 7 days off still yet to come, or 6 more days. So take care, Gabe. K06N, K6EGG.
All right, sounds good. Hey, Tom, are you going to hang around here a little while?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'll be hanging out for a while. When I'm done with the reflector, you want me to put it on 14 Charlie?
Yeah, that'd probably be good, but don't worry about it. It'll switch back sooner or later anyway. I'm going to go downstairs and do a couple of things, and I might be back on later for a little bit. So anyway, 73 to both of you. It was a pleasure meeting you yesterday, Greg, and it was good seeing you again, Tom, too. And we'll catch you next time. K6EGG.
KN6NJP, I'll be monitoring here. Are you still on, Greg, or did you get off?
Yeah, real quick, I'll be right back.
KN6CTJ, you're nothing but R2D2. I'm not hearing anything audio.
And Tom, I'm going to migrate to another reflector real quick. I'm going to do some tests. I'm going to take off. So have a good night. Nice chat with you. This is Greg, K6EGG.
All right. Hopefully I'll talk to you soon. You have a great birthday with your wife tomorrow. And looking forward to our next chat. This is KN6NJP. I'm clear.
Copy that. Absolutely. I might be on tomorrow night, depending on the schedule and how I feel after a dinner and stuff like that. So anyways, take care. K6EGG.
Yeah, Greg, just an FYI, I work nights, so you won't catch me on Monday through Friday at night. So anyways, good luck. Get some more new contacts, and I'll talk to you soon. KN6NGP, I'm clear.
Copy that. K6EGG. I'm going to clear off this reflector. K6EGG.
All right. I think I'm just going to leave the stream up just to kind of play around here. No, you sound like R2D2, so I'm taking off from there. I'm going to try to see how this XRF reflector 012 is working.
Link to XLX012A.
Don't know if it's connected to...
But the caveat is I do want to be able to charge it independently through solar. So
let's see.
I think if we can figure that out, we're definitely a step ahead.
Ray, it sounds like Adrian has the impression that you want to have it charge with solar while you're actually using it, but I thought you were talking about just charging it with solar and then using it after it's charged. Which route were you talking about?
Definitely the route of charging it with solar while not using.
All right, so
putting it on the.
Doesn't look like the analog side is tied to this reflector. If I'm in here right, XRF. I'm not in the right one. XRF 12A. It's not in the right reflector.
Link
what I thought you were talking about.
XRF012 Alpha.
I mean, I'm not a solar expert, although I've put in, or I use solar, portable solar. Yeah, my electric bike is a 48 volt battery.
So to charge it with solar, you'd have to have, I guess, four 12 volt batteries.
I guess connected. You have to make a connection that connects to the solar. Let's see, solar. Yeah, from the 4 12 volt batteries. You know, you have to wire them in whatever parallel or serial.
48 volts, and then plug into the bike, and then the solar panels.
And then the solar panels feed into the batteries at however many watts that you want to keep. You know, I'm just thinking out loud, so you kind of get what I'm trying to say. So solar panels to batteries to the bike. I mean, it's probably a pretty easy thing unless I'm missing something. But over to you, Adrian.
Yeah, this is Adrian K6EGG. Oh no, that's trivial. That's why I was thinking.
So right now I'm listening to. I was listening, or I am still listening to my ear that you can't hear on the stream. XRF01 Alpha, that cross thing you taught me yesterday.
It should be reasonable trivial. Yeah, on the voltage, 6 or 4
A second delay.
You may need to have a DC-DC converter that provides a voltage, or
so this is my scanner you're hearing.
Normal solar panel that provides.
I don't know who Adrian is. Who's Adrian?
Volts kind of stuff.
So should I try that DCS 447B? Let's go over there real quick. Looks like there's a way. DCS 447. Where did they come up with these? These are signed. B is in Baker. Quick audio check, K6EGG. EGG.
One more last quick audio check. 1 second here. K6EGG on a reflector DCS 447B.
All right, so that what I was doing there was listening to myself through the HubNet online. Pretty cool, it works. I'm just messing around right now, not looking to talk too much here. I'm probably going to get off here in about 5 minutes. I program my channels on the radio. Yeah, it seems to be working. I definitely made it on the DCS net. So is that tied to a bunch of repeaters down there in the UK, Mike? I'm on it right now, by the way. So all at once, I'm transmitting all that stuff. Very nice. Is there a lot of people on it? If you want to chat on there real quick before I take off, I'm on it right now. That 447B. Like falling apart here. How are you stuck on 12? Oh, because they have to unkey, huh? All right, I'll wait here for a minute or two.
K6EGG, KN6CTJ.
KN6CTJ, K6EGG. Yeah, I got you in there loud and clear. Just doing some research on this reflector that I'm on. And hello, anybody out there listening out there in the UK. It's got to be somebody up there.
Most are asleep at this hour in the UK. There may be a couple getting the day started early, but I'll be monitoring here usually 1 a.m. our time, and they start coming alive, getting their morning routine running along in their mobile, and it's a lot of fun and a lot of great people out there. Back to you, Greg.
It's good to know. If I definitely been having a lot of sleepless nights lately, so I might be hopping on here and making some contacts. So as of right now, so when we talk in this reflector, it goes on both the analog, DMR, and DStar repeaters. Is that correct?
Affirmative. Right now we're talking all across the UK analog repeaters, and also anyone available to monitor on DMR, all through many cities in the UK.
Excellent. And I'm listening online to their little HubNet audio and test meter that I have up. So if anybody is listening in the UK, doesn't want to talk, I'm also streaming live on YouTube, so you can hear it there.
Oh, yes, it's very handy. I think M0HOY is the call sign that put that together. It's very helpful to try out disparate radios and see how your audio is sounding, sort of like the Parrot system on DMR, where you can just talk into it and then it plays back exactly your audio, so you can hear your levels and get things straight. It's really, really handy. I appreciate the guys who put that together. Back to you. This is KN6CTJ in San Diego, the United States.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I was kind of hoping maybe somebody is up listening with all those different repeaters. I figured that at least one person's listening, and then maybe a net control operator, but maybe not. Yeah, cool deal, man. I think I'm going to call it a night, though. It's been really fun, and now I have something else to play with. Maybe during the day or something, maybe those guys will be on. So, anyways, Mike, you take care. I had a little indigestion. That's why I stopped talking. I had a lot of pizza for dinner tonight. So anyways, you take care, Mike. This is Greg, K6EGG. I'm going to be clear on your final.
K6EGG, KN6CTJ. I appreciate the QSO, and again, fun night on the stream. Well, we'll look for you again, hopefully out here on the UK HubNet or somewhere else on the bands. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Halloween evening. Take care, 7-3. KN6CTJ.
Copy that. I'll try to. Have a good one. And thanks for the use of the reflector out there in the UK. I hope to chat on here again.
All right, so that was pretty cool. Didn't even know that existed a half hour ago. I'm about ready to sneeze, so that's why I'm pausing for a second. Stand by. No, it's not COVID. My daughter probably got me sick, though. Anyways, thanks for everybody watching tonight. I wasn't really planning on going on. I was just going to experiment around, which I kind of did here towards the end of the evening. It's nice to talk to Tom and Mike out there, as well as Gabe, as always. Is good dude. I'm going to try to be on tomorrow night, just depending on my schedule. I may not want to, because I'm going to be on a lot later this week. So definitely going to be on maybe a little bit more during the days this week, because I'm off for another 6 days, depending on how I feel. I do have some errands to run and some doctor's appointments I have to take care of. So anyways, thanks again for watching. Anybody new to the stream tonight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right down there below. You'll see the little subscribe thing down there. Would appreciate it. Trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the year. I don't know if I'll make it happen, but we'll see. Then my next goal will probably be 1,000. Then I can do some live streaming in my car. I have some plans for that. I want to put some cameras up in my car, and when I do some QSOs on the way to work or something, I'll do some live streaming. Just something a little different. I don't think it's been done before, at least in a moving car. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, thanks again for watching. I'm going to call tonight. This is Greg, K6EGG. Good night, everybody.